Hi guys, I'm Jeff Crumrine here at Rich & Sons. I just want to thank you for purchasing your new Outback Ultra Lite from us. Today I'm going to go over a few things on it, make sure you are familiar with it. Alright guys, the first thing you're going to want to do when you get to your campground, you're going to want to locate that cord that came with the camper. It probably won't be yellow, but it will be a black one. You're going to go ahead and plug that into the back. And then you'll go ahead and thread this little collar in, and then make sure you're plugged into the power source at the campground. Alright guys, once you get the camper off of your truck, you're going to go ahead and level the front to back with this power tongue jack right here. Whenever you can eyeball it, looks pretty level, and that's when we're going to go ahead to your next step, to your stabilizer jacks. Alright, your stabilizer jacks, you're going to have one in each corner of the coach. They're just going to be specifically for stabilizing the camper. When the winds come up, you're walking around in there, it's going to just stabilize it quite a bit. So this is the rod you're going to use to drop them down. Put that right on there. You just give it a couple cranks till it's all the way down, till it's nice and solid. Alright guys, this is your water heater. You're going to go ahead and take this cover off whenever you get to your campsite. This is the anode rod. You're going to put that right in that little hole there, thread it in so it's nice and tight. Don't need to over tighten it though. When you're done camping, make sure and take this back out, and that will drain your water out of the hot water heater. Alright guys, you're going to have your 12-volt battery located up here in the front. It will be in a little plastic case battery box. In order to get to that, you'll take that lid off. A lot of times people like to put battery disconnects on here. That's just going to basically disconnect the battery when it's not in use, so it will not be pulling from anywhere. Alright guys, under here you're going to see a little white spout coming down. That is going to be your freshwater drain. If you ever do fill up that freshwater tank, at the end of the trip you're going to want to go ahead and find that, and you'll turn this knob up, and that will drain your freshwater tank. Alright, you will see a couple PEX lines hanging out, the red and blue. That is going to be your low point drains. Whenever you do use water in your system, come down here, unscrew the cap off both of those, and that will drain that water out from your water system. Alright, so right here you're going to have your freshwater and city water connection. If you do not have any water hookups at the campground, you're going to want to go ahead and fill up the fresh tank. You can put a hose in there and fill that all the way up. Right here you're going to have the city water connection. If the campground does have water right next to you, you can plug in your hose in there. I always recommend a pressure regulator that's going to regulate that pressure down to about 50 psi, just a little bit better on those lines. Whenever you hook up your camper, you're going to want to use this breakaway cable here. If for some reason it ever did jump off the ball of your truck, this is the breakaway cable. It will apply those brakes so your trailer's not rolling past you. Alright, so right here is going to be your dump valve. It is labeled right up top, black and gray tank. So this is your black handle, this is your gray handle. Once you get your sewer hose on there into the sewer, you're going to go ahead and pull that black one first. That is going to drain all your solids from your toilet, and then the gray one is going to be anything from your sinks, kind of flush out those lines. It does have a outside kitchen on it. All of them are going to be prepped for the backup cameras on the back. If you guys have any questions or need to add your camera on, just talk to your sales professional and they will get that all worked out for you. Alright, on the interior you're going to want to go ahead and look at your monitoring panel. It's going to have all the switches, controls on it. Up here you'll notice you'll have all the light controls up there. This is going to be your battery levels, fresh tank, black tank, gray tank, and then your water pump down here. So it will tell you those levels. When you're out camping, you think you're getting full, you can come over here and just check, make sure. Down here is going to be your hot water heater. You will have gas and electric. If you want to run it faster, you can turn those both on, and that'll heat that water just a little bit quicker. Down below that, you're going to have slide control right here and your awning to run it in and out. So this is going to be your TV antenna booster. If you want to watch local channels at your campground, you'll go ahead and find this. You'll push that little button in. There will be a green light that comes on, and you should be able to get some local channels that way. Alright guys, this is going to be your radio right here. You'll have a few different selections on it. If you want to listen to music inside and out, you're going to want to have zone 1 and 2 on. If you want to just listen outside, you'll hit that zone 1 button. That'll turn the speakers off in here, and now you have them on outside. This will do AM, FM, CD, DVD, and Bluetooth. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and locate the fuse panel, which is right here. Push in on that, the lid will fall. You got all your breakers right here, and then all your 12-volt fuses right here. If you ever do have a fuse go out, there will be a little red light on next to that fuse, so it'll tell you which fuse to pull out so you're not pulling them all out and checking them. Alright, so your Outback is going to come with a Dometic refrigerator. It will be gas and electric. You're going to go ahead and turn the on button, and then right here you will go to auto. If you are plugged in, it will run off electricity. Once you unplug that and start heading down the road, it will switch over to your propane. Just make sure those propane tanks are on. This is going to be your thermostat. It's going to be just like the one at your house. You're going to go to cool for cool, and then flip it over to heat if you need heat, and then adjust the temperature accordingly. Alright, your Outback is going to come with the all the safety features as far as your smoke, LP, and your fire alarm. So, up above me is going to be your fire alarm. If you have any smoke, that will detect that. LP detector is going to be down by your control panel on the ground there. And then you will have a fire extinguisher located by the door. Alright, this will come with a 3-burner stovetop here. This front one is always a high output right here. You'll pick whichever burner you want to use, turn that on, and you'll go ahead and hit the spark a few times, and you should get to light up. Below that, you're going to have your oven. You will need a long match or lighter stick in there to light that up. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching the short video. Before you take off from the campground, just want to make sure everything is secure, cabinets are shut, drawers are shut, everything's ready for travel. Once again, I want to thank you for purchasing your RV from us here at Rich & Sons. If you have any questions, talk to your sales professional, 308-384-2040. Thanks again.